Hey guys, welcome to Market Watch, your bi-weekly segment on top of the Digimon card game market. We had two Ultimate Cups this weekend. Definitely does affect the market. And there's only, I think, one more big Bandai event to go this year in terms of North America. So that's really cool. So we got to talk about how the market's being influenced by that. We got to talk about some cards you might want to pick up. If you guys like this content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to notification on the Smash Potatoes. That way you know when all these Digimon videos go live. We listed Omnimons here, and as you can kind of see, there isn't much of a movement per se, anything particular. Omnimon next antibody is back up, but besides that, there's really nothing else here. Seems like this card is bursting in popularity again, so to speak, so hopefully you had yours. Maybe you can make some quick profit. Maybe you can. We gotta talk about the elephant in the room here. There were 12 Ultimate Cups this weekend. Not only did Examon top one of them, it actually won. It actually won the one Ultimate Cup, the Card Magica one. I think it was Tev Anderson that did it, so shout out to that guy. If I'm wrong, correct me. But yeah, Examon won, which would explain why the price has gone up. For a near mint copy, basically $50. So if you played the Examon lottery, if you had faith in the deck and you decided to grab cards, you can now make some profit. Congratulations. If not, just wait for the hype to cool off. That's all I'm going to say. The other deck that won is Wargaroom on the deck again. And some of these cards, there's some cheap lists that get eaten up by it right away, but then you get the expensive ones remaining. Cards in particular that you do play 4 of are a little more expensive than something else that you might play 2 of or whatever in some cases. So, yes, this deck is still good. And I don't want to burst anyone's bubble. I don't want to make anyone sad. I don't want to cause any tears. But EX3 is going to be here till February. That means that this might be the best deck of the format until February. I don't want to burst any bubbles. I don't want to make anybody upset. But there's one big Bandai event left. It's the Play TCG now, an online regionals, not an Ultimate Cup. And I'm sure everybody will be playing this deck. I am sure you'll see it everywhere. Plan for it and use your wall to plan accordingly. As a result, decks like Bloom Lord aren't getting as much love and attention because blue decks are just winning events. So Hydramon here just keeps falling. Keeps falling. So keep that in mind as we go forward. This is the Gen Con Gallantmon. If you went to Gen Con, if you came top 8 at the DC Grand Prix, you got one. There are also online DC Grand Prix, and some just finished. You'll see that one actually sold on TCG Player for $1,000. And now there's another one listed here for $1,250. Now, I can speak, and I did a little bit of research before talking about this. There are privately sold Gallantmons from this opportunity for a lower price than $1,250. So if you want it, you can probably find it for way cheaper, as someone did literally just sell it 2 days ago for $1,000. I do believe where these are coming from all of a sudden is because the DC Grand Prix online prizes have finally been shipped out and people are receiving them, which would explain why the influx came. Now, this could be a good investment because you guys remember what happened with the All Force Vidramon. You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about, right? This, right? This. Yeah. There used to be more expensive listings than this, I remember back in the day. But it's potentially, this and the Gallantmon could be expensive down the road. You gotta wait and see what happens. That's Xmon, I clicked on that one first. Alt art down to 100, near mints down to 105. A little bit cheaper than they usually been. The Black Friday sale, the 8% bonus bucks, right? If you spend $100 on a card, you're getting ink bucks back. That might have driven some people to buy this, but not obviously a lot. There's barely any sales history. Barely any. Some people grabbed the deal and that was it. What I'm going to recommend is this card appears to keep going in a downward slope. Follow the slope and see where it goes. If you find the low, grab it up if you want the max rarity version of the best staple in the game. Gankumon alternate art here, sitting at a nice $15, a chill $15 basically. And that's where the price is going to stay for a while, probably, unless it dips. I don't think it'll dip too much, though. Gankumon, in my opinion, now that EX3 is here, it is kind of the way to play Jessamon. In BT10, you could make an argument that you didn't need Genkumon, and you probably would have won that argument. Now, I don't know. I don't think you can make that argument anymore. I think every Jessamon deck needs to have Genkumon X antibodies. And do not forget as well that Genkumon X antibody is a Royal Knight, and the Royal Knight support is coming. We don't know in what shape or what form, but BT13, whenever reveals start for that, they're currently on the EX4 train of revealing stuff in Japan. Just saying, this card could be expensive. It probably won't be for a while, and I think 15 bucks is a safe grab, if you want my opinion. Machine Dramon Altart at 69 bucks. Nice. For real though, people are buying it. There were someone loaded a cheap playset there, which was really cool. But besides that, people are buying into it because of all the hype going on with Machine Dramon. I personally wouldn't. If I wanted a max rarity Machine Dramon, I'd probably wait for that special gold rare one that's coming out. I don't think that people won't consider it max rarity over this one, so I'd probably wait it out. Lydramon here. This is my 2022 online finalist mention here. Regionals are almost done. Thanks to Bandai, we do have one more regional left, at least, and a couple in overseas. So your opportunity to grab the 2022 online finalist stuff and champion stuff and whatever, it's coming down to a close. The cheapest prices will be nowish to soonish in a month or so, month or two. But then when they start loading up the new 2023 pricing, if anything from the older regional packs, this one or the other ones, start seeing play a lot, it'll cause these cards to go up in price. So if you want to do any buying speculation, maybe in some investing, that's up to you. Kaiser Nail, I covered this last Thursday, but watching back the VOD, I forgot to mention something. So, yes, this card's going up in price. Yes, this card is very good. Yes, this card, it doesn't have a reprint. However, there is a reprint set coming out. Considering this is one of the few cards that's never seen a reprint that's playable still today, it seems like a really good candidate for that big reprint set everybody's talking about, which is sooner than you think, in Japan anyway. If this card gets the reprint, this card will drop in price. So it is up to you if you want to play the game. I'm no longer safe playing the game, in my opinion. I got my Kaiser Nails back in the day for basically nothing. And I plan on selling them ASAP because I have like a playset extra. I'm planning to move them literally as soon as possible. My extra playset of this card. And I personally wouldn't buy any more. I think once the EX4 reveals happen, once they're all done, we're going to see what this reprint set's all about, as well as BT13 stuff, and we'll see what happens. If for some reason this card dodges the reprint, it will explode. It will literally explode. And if you don't want to be on the opposite end of that explosion, I recommend selling or buying if you think it's going to not be reprinted. It's pure speculation. We don't know. I feel like this could get the reprint, but who knows. Imperial Dramon, red and purple. One of my viewers wanted me to mention this card. Nobody's playing it. It's not really seeing too much play. It's going down in price. Deck is really cheap. The most expensive card is the fighter mode, unless you play Death X-Mon in your deck. Besides that, the in-arc type cards, fighter mode, secret rare, is the most expensive. And this is the price of the alt-art, by the way, and this is the price of the regular secret rare. $2 difference. I'd grab the alternate art. It'll be more expensive down the road. This one will drop eventually. Do not buy this copy. I would just buy this copy. And just, yeah. This will be a falling knife very soon. Manamon X is down. Technically it's going up, but it had some very high highs. And now it's seeing some low lows. Which is okay. This is your time to grab Manamon X antibody if you want it. This card's very good. It is very good right now. That's what it is. Eyes on Scatter Mode from the Store Championship. I'm also using this as my placeholder to talk about 2022 Store Championship cards. I have heard buzz that there are going to be more Store Championships in December. Not many, but some. Which means there's still a little bit of time to grab this card on the low. But a card like Scatter Mode Store Championship Max Rarity will be up in price eventually. That's all I'm going to say on that. The Guilmon here, the promo and Attack and Draw one, it's cheaper now. It's kind of cheaper. The card's been all over the place. Um, it's not as expensive as the Grand Prix ones. I don't know if you want to wait for a little bit more of a dip, which seem like something that could happen. It's up to you. I have my play set I got a long time ago because I don't really care enough. But it's up to you whether or not you want to invest now and maybe go for a buyout later and try to sell them later, or if a play set now and don't spend money on them later. Who knows? It also could get a reprint set. You never know. We have no idea at this point. Lilithmon. This is my placeholder for that new golden reprint thing. That's sooner than you think as well. Lilithmon has been on the down. I wouldn't buy this card right now. It's going to keep falling. And we are getting a reprint of it really soon. Pride Memory Boost, pre-release stamp. I'm talking about this because this card could be very expensive one day in the somewhat near future. I don't want to... I don't want to say anything, but you can play this card. And then you can play one of the EX4 Agumon or Gabumons that was revealed, the black ones. You can get on play. That seems cool. That seems kind of nifty. If you believe in Prime Memory Boost being a really good card in the pre-release stamp aisle, maybe you grab it. It's up to you. Akumon promo is on the down. Keeps going down. Wait for that falling knife. Wait to see how low it gets. And then buy your playset, because Grandis is good in BT11, and that will be Nationals format more than likely. Hero is back on the up. Remember last week how it dropped to $10? I think it was last week. It was $10. I believe it was last week. Yeah. Oh yeah. $10. I hope you got it while they were low, because now the price is back up. However, still a good price to grab these cards. That's my opinion on it. And finally, Black War Greymon, talking about BT11 a little bit. Best deck of the format in BT11, and these cards are on the down right now. $11, not a bad price. It's not really seeing too much play right now at the moment. It might go down a little bit more, but would I spend $10 on Black War Greymons? Maybe $40 for a playset. I would personally try to get them a little bit cheaper than that, but if I couldn't, I wouldn't mind paying that price. I think when BT11 comes out, it'll be a lot more than $10. What do you think about this week's Market Watch? That's all I got. Did I miss anything important? Did I cover everything? Or was there anything else you wanted to see? Let me know in the comments, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.